Coming up next is our failed experiment. I take great pride in making this synth because it was a bitch to make, but it gave out amazing results. So take a listen to the demo example and I'll show you how to make this bad boy synth. So that's the synth. And I'm sure you get the idea. Okay, so instead of using a maelstrom, we're actually going to use a subtractor. Right click on the device, make sure you're not in any weird menus by clicking on any of the other knobs. So I'm going to just reset the device. So basically what this patch is we're basically modifying, we're taking out frequencies in order to create something new. So I'm going to turn up my phase for my first oscillator to 79, change it to a positive algorithm, change it to waveform 19, take it down an octave, and as for our FM, we just boost it to 2. For oscillator 2, we want to turn it on, set it to a positive algorithm, set the phase to 71, and make sure the waveform is number 9. Take it down an octave, and that should do it. For our mod envelope, we actually don't mess with it, but for our filter envelope, we're going to take our decay all the way down, our sustain to 46, and our release to 76. Make sure the amount is 127. Next, for the amp envelope, I'm going to take the decay and sustain to 127, my attack to 36, and my release to 44. For the filter, we're going to change this to a band pass, and I'm going to take the frequency to 42, and boost the keyboard knob all the way to 127. And for the resonance, just boost that to 20, should be fine either way. So after this, I'm basically going to create an M-class equalizer. I'm going to turn on low cut and low shelf, take the gain all the way down and the Q all the way down as well. And I'm going to see how far the frequency can go with this. I'm going to take my P1 and basically reduce the levels again, but make sure it doesn't go past 156 Hertz. Yeah, so that should be good. Next, we want to create a pulverizer found in Creative Effects. This gives it that nice raunchy distortion. I want to squash it by 46%. I'm going to also then take the dirt and rise it by 23. I want to take my frequency to 1.70 for the filter. I'm going to set the filter to comb, and I'm going to set the peak where it is. Make sure release and tone are fine. Yep, that's fine. So next we want our tremor to frequency to be 40%. We want our rate to go up to about 1.66. Turn on the spread, and that should do it. Next, we want to do our follower to frequency, negative 27%. Our threshold to 24%. Our attack to 39, and our release to about 71. Boop. Next, we're going to create a unison. Take the dry wet to about 20 and the tune to 12. Next, we want to create 2 PEQ parametric bands. Since I copied that, instead of going to the menu and creating it again, I'm just basically copying it. So I'm going to play a few frequencies and then remove them. as I go. Okay, so after this, we just need to squish it a bit. So I'm going to create a line 6 bass amp, turn on the compressor, bring it back to about 76. Next, I want to create a screen 4 distortion to give it a little bit more in-depth feel. So I want to turn up my damage to 80, take it to tape for the type, set P1 to 96 and P2 to 81, turn on the body, make sure the scale is at 27, and make sure the auto is at 12, and turn it to type B. So next, all we need to do is create an M-class maximizer. I'm going to take off my limiter, put release to auto, turn on soft clip, and the amount 127. Now if you notice this is still a little bit distorted, what we can do is take the damage back to about 40 and mess with the frequency because the comb filter is actually very picky on where you place it. So 6841, that should be good. 681.4 Hertz, that should be fine. So in the next video, I'll show you how to create something new and possibly something different.